No, I think I like Malaysia a good
Oh wait,
amount.
hold on. Let me fix something.
I'm willing to commit to
Okay, yeah,
Borneo.
that should be better. I don't want to see that on my
So
screen.
let's see how good this guess is. It
Nah.
was
Okay, we do get a 1363 here, which is great. I love that. That's not sarcasm. It sounded like it. It was not. This should be Ireland with the Gen 4 narrow road wooden pole. I assume it should be Ireland. Would suck if it was Britain. It was fucking Britain. Wait, also, I think this guy's got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as fucking profile picture. I have to wait for that to load back in here, but that would be pretty legendary. I would probably, it might not be. I can't tell, but I almost, if it was, I would maybe give us Milo for that. That is worth the elo. But here we have a hedgerow. I am a simple man. I see a hedgerow. I click slightly west of Christchurch. It was essentially west of Christchurch. Okay, here we have what looks like a Sulawesi fence. And we have a pole that would fit for northern Sulawesi. Is it Sumatra and I'm getting trolled? No, it's not. So when I click Gorontalo, do I lose? No. Okay, it was Sulawesi and it was the northern half Sulawesi, so I'm fine with that. I broke cooked on that one. I should have tried reading the sign, but still broke cooked. Okay, that is a French sign on the right here, the lower, and we have brick, which fits for France, and a blue dot on the pole, so it should be a pretty free France. We do have a black roof with a white house, so because of that, I'm gonna click here, and hopefully we're right. Okay, it was that area, so we'll take the points. I appreciate it. Okay, we do have what looks like an organ bollard, perhaps, with a the plate is very unusual. I do not recognize the plate, but there is green on it, so that's a good sign. We have everything here fits for organ, I would say. It looks like BC, but it's not because it's organ. So we're just gonna click here and call it a day. And he went on tear on that, so that is a lot of damage for us there. We are very close to winning, so that's very good because we get a lot of elo from this game. Right, so we spawned to looks like Mexico with these octagonal poles, Yucatan with the rock wall, black water tanks. It all fits, and we have palms. Gen 4 is interesting. I don't know where Gen 4 is in Yucatan, but we're gonna go over here by Merida, and it was by Merida, so that should be GG's, and we will take the elo. It's a very good start to the video. I very much appreciate the elo there. We are 1478. We're almost back to 1500. That is the goal for this video. Actually, the goal is 1600. I lied, okay? But we'd have to queue like RC like 10 times in a row and beat him every time, so that's not happening. Okay, we got him again, so that's good. Hopefully we get some more significant elo. I don't remember how much we just got, but it should be similar amounts. Or we lose even more. We'll find out. Anyways, this looks like Ecuador. First thought, we have a mixture of bricks. Is it not Ecuador ever? We have a long plate. Please find me a short plate. Why are they all long plates? Is it Brazil? We have a 7-1 area code, so if this is Brazil, that would point to a specific area. Mamoraria Moraes. Okay, it is Brazil. It is Brazil, because the AI should be Brazilian, I believe. Farmacia Martins, although that is... Oh, we have a black back sign. Okay, 7-1 should be Minas or Bahia. I want to say Southern Bahia, so I'm going to go right there. It said the city somewhere, I think, unless you knew the area code. So I should try reading better and not yapping. Right, so short antenna here with these poles. Makes me think Estonia. I think those are Estonian poles over Lithuania. However, it could be Russia, and I'm kind of leaning towards Russia here. I'm trying to think if this actually is Estonia. It does kind of look like green blur, possibly, so I kind of want to go Estonia. I don't think Estonia is going to be that terrible a guess. It could be nearby in Russia, but I'm going to go Estonia, I think. The road's strange for Estonia, but I don't know where to guess in Russia, so Estonia is safer, I think. And yeah, because that's why it was safer, because my opponent, if my opponent was right there, I lose a lot of points. Okay, so Gen 2, Sweden. Maybe Åland. We do have a red road, so it could definitely be Åland here. I don't see why it's not Åland. Yeah, could be mainland. I'm gonna try Åland though. And it was in fact Åland. He got a similar idea, but wrong island. So pick up sizable points there, cutting the deficit to about 100. Okay, so this should be India with this camera quality. Is it India though? It could be Cambodia, I suppose. I'm literally can't tell anything with this fucking camera. That's what I'm blaming, guys. That being said, we do have black soil. I want to say Maha, but I'm gonna click here, not hedge too far south. I want to go down here, but I don't, not confident enough. So, and it was actually Uttarakhand. So, or what is this state called? Himachal, I believe. which is interesting. I did not get those vibes, however. That's all right. I just need another Oregon round, and we will be just fine. This should be Peru with the black car, and the reddish soil makes me want to go near Cusco in this area. However, it could just be more by Lima, but I'm fine risking it a little bit. Let's see if we are correct. And it was a little more north by Lima, but similar idea from our opponent. Okay, so it should be Chile with that sort of indented pole, and the architecture all fits. I think, yeah, with the mountains like that, I think you just click Santiago, call it a day. It was Santiago, so that's good. Okay, we do have Kenya here with this Google car. In terms of region, this does look a lot like Kitui to me. However, there are similar looking regions now on Street View, so it might not be this area, but I can't not guess there with this landscape. And you see, yep, it was all the way up here. So L by me, it's a lot of points. Okay, we do have, it looks like Croatia here with the fall coverage and antenna. I don't know how far east to guess here. I think I just click middle of the eastern half. So let's go here. And it was more west, but we do take that as a result. Okay, we do have a South Africa here. My first thought is Pretoria. However, maybe we do have a palm, which you do get in Pretoria. Quite a few of them. Do we have eucalyptus? I want to go more like Newcastle, but we are in big multipliers here. Pretoria is probably safest. However, I'm not playing this safe. We do not get 6 to 1600 by playing it safe. And I was correct on the region. That is a good guess. A lot of points taken there. Taking the lead. Okay, so we have, first off was Germany here. We do have an antenna on the car. On a blue Google car. Is it 23? It is. So I think Germany makes sense. We do have a Volkswagen. Any language. That is a French car, I believe. I don't know what brand. That looks familiar. I should know what that is. Belgium, maybe? No, this isn't Belgium. There's a black back of the sign, so I think it should be Germany with that. But I don't know the region too well. It looks kind of, almost looks Danish architecture, but I don't think I can realistically guess that far north. I'm just going to click middle. Okay, it was south, which I would not have guessed. Our opponent almost beat us in Austria. Tough. Okay, we have a language that I can't recognize. Maybe Tamil. Does that make sense? Do I want to throw this game by going Tamil? I think that lamp makes sense for that region. Is it? Wait. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's not. It's not. It's not. Is it Bengali then? Maybe it's Bengali. No. Why is the line on the bottom? It's an upside down sign. It's an upside down sign. I'm gonna flip my computer. Shh. 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 Guys, it's okay. It's okay. World gonna flip over. Fuck. Wait. I actually can't. Okay. We're back. We're back. That was crazy. I was like upside down there. Like I don't even know what was happening, bro. Like that being said, I still it wasn't Tamil, I don't think, but I don't know what language it was. So I guess I just guessed somewhere up here and hedge kind of all the northern languages because that's what it looked like. Yeah, it was. I don't know what language they speak in Bihar, but that probably would have been a better guess. And that is GG's. So we'll take the points. We're up to 1488, which is great. We were really on a roll here. It would be a shame if we threw it all away. We get 1100 here with Clayoni. We have Gen 2 coverage with what looks like a US bollard. So already interesting. Already very interesting. Another Google car behind us, potentially. I am confused. Okay. I'm confused. We had these polls in the last video. I think they were in Nebraska. So maybe I just unlocked a Nebraska meta because this definitely fits for Nebraska. That being said, why is it Gen 2? I'm going to click Nebraska. Is it just... It's not Manitoba. Those aren't Manitoba plates. I'm going to click Nebraska because that's where we had these polls last time. And I may have just published a free meta for everybody. You have just learned Nebraska polls, everybody, with me. Congrats. Anyways, here is what looks like a South Brazil round. That looks like a Brazilian sign. This looks like very south. I'm going to go Rio Grande do Sul with the sort of panhandle-esque environments here. Oh, that was not a Brazilian sign, and it was panhandle-esque environment because it was panhandle. So L by me, but that's okay. Right, so white car shouldn't be indicative of Peru here. We have a yellow plate, which should be the Peruvian commercial plate, and it's hella sandy. Do I go Pura? I think I do, even though theoretically I may have just thrown, but luckily it's not multipliers, so can't throw too badly. And we ended up getting a very good guess there, so we'll take the points. And unfortunately, my opponent loses 2,700 points in the right country, which you hate to see, but it happens. Okay, it should be Bangladesh with these palms. These are very indicative of Bangladesh. We do have 2022, so I do just click Dhaka here, I think, unless we see any sort of roofing that would be indicative of the south, and I don't. So I'm just going to click just outside Dhaka up here. And our opponent goes Indonesia, so that is more ELO for us, which we cannot complain. I did not know there's 2022 down there, so Scotia by me. We're almost back to where we were like 2 videos ago, because we've won every game since then, so... Just got to win like 20 more, and we're officially I can never play this game ever again because I hit 1600. Okay, I'm happy to announce after I win my next game, I'll be ahead of Phineas. Right? Surely I win it. So, and we get a 1122 here by the name of Zem. So, hopefully we get a little bit of a fight here. Just kidding. I want Freelo. I lied. Should be Norway with this Bollard and Landscape. Norway I am horrible at. I think I have like a 35% win rate on Norway. According to the dual stats sheet. So don't even bother guessing because I will be wrong if I try to region guess. So I'm just going to click there. And our opponent goes Canada, which is understandable with the yellow lines. However, it was just by Oslo, which is a horrible region guess by me. But okay, we do have all white lines here with some sort of Mediterranean climate with red roofs. Gen 4, is it 2022? It is. I was thinking Croatia, but we don't have the right guard. It's Italy with that plate. Is it Po then? No, I don't think it's, I think it's too Mediterranean to be Po, but it's so flat, which is really interesting to me. It could be Sardinia. I don't mind a Sardinia guess here. However, I think I do not go Sardinia because I don't have the cojones. So we're going to go around here. And it was a great guess by Zem, I will say. He really redeemed himself in round 2 here. It was the tip of the boot or whatever, I don't know. The toes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we do have a transformer facing the red, so this should be British Columbia, unless it is for some reason the United States, which is possible, I suppose. Considering that, okay, that looks really BC. Everything about the uphold does, but the metal signpost is a little unusual, and I don't know a region guess. It could be Vancouver Island, but I think I'm going to go just north of Vancouver here in this area somewhere. Could be over here, so maybe. And yeah, it was Vancouver Island just across the way there, so we do make a pretty solid guess. So we have EU car with the narrow road, makes sense, 2023. This really don't know what this is, if I'm being honest. So that means you click Germany, right? This is a Central Europe hedge plus 2023 copyright, so that's what I'm going to do. And it was in fact Germany, so we take those. Is that game? No, because it is not multipliers, but close. And we do have low cam here, Switzerland, so this shouldn't be game. Architecture looks maybe more French, but I'm not going to actually try to guess by architecture. These trees almost looked at that one area of Mongolia, which is funny, but we are closer here by 3 miles, so that is some damage, albeit a little insignificant. Okay, this is Spain with the Spanish sign and guardrail. In terms of region here, we definitely feels like the central flat agricultural this region. We are going northwest, which fits for many roads in this area, so let's just try the A36. And it was actually this region, which is a similar looking landscape in my experience, so fair enough. Okay, so I was going to say Sweden, but we have an Estonian colored sign. It says something Val. That sounds familiar. Is that a big city? I think, yeah, Valga. So I'm going to hope our opponent does not know what that says and get pretty close there, because I think it's about 18 away. So we should be, yeah, around here somewhere. North-south, the east turn off. So like here would make sense. But I think we curve more than that, so that's not going to be it. But it was this road. Yeah. Well, that should be GG's, so. And we do pass Phineas, and we're 1 to 2 wins away from 1500. So hopefully we can hit 1500 for the end of this video and not lose 100 elo again like last time. And we got a 1075, so it looks like we will not be getting 1500 off this guy. Okay, here we have a India round, presumably. This landscape may be closer to the south, but it is hard to be 100% sure, in my opinion. We do have these Sri Lankan-esque palms. I want to go Tamil Nadu, but I don't actually know if this is what it looks like. So I'll just click Andhra Pradesh as a hedge, or Telangana. It's going to be Uttar Pradesh for all I know. Nice. It was Andhra Pradesh by Chennai, which is kind of what I was thinking, but We take what we can get here, which is 750 points. Okay, 2023, we have a UK-esque fence, but I was thinking Netherlands, if I'm being honest. Yeah, those houses do not look Dutch. I mean, do not look British whatsoever. Netherlands or Denmark would be my new guesses here. I think the houses look Danish, which is interesting because I was going to go Netherlands. But yeah, it's extremely flat for Denmark. So let's guess somewhere out here in like Scotland or whatever that's called. And it was Germany, which never crossed my mind because I'm still stuck in 2022. So, yep, that's tough. So this is a Canadian address number. The overcast coverage is super indicative of Winnipeg, which it makes me curious if it is Winnipeg, because you do get numbers like that in Winnipeg. And yeah, we do have a Manitoba plate there to our south, so this should be Winnipeg, greater Winnipeg area. I lied, it was just Manitoba, but good enough. Okay, this is Philippines with the everything. I am not even going to bother explaining. 23 copyright, so that this really looks like the vow to me, but usually it's 2022. Bro is a baller on the side of the road here. This pole reminds me of the north, actually. I don't know if that's real. So does the house, actually. But the palms feel like the south, so I'm a little confused here. I'm probably going to go Leyte, but and it was Samar, I believe. No, this is it's part of Luzon, actually, so probably could have gotten that if I used my brain. Fortunately, my brain does not work all too well. So here we have red car with antenna. Is that a Lithuanian thing? Because that's a Latvia thing, apparently. Now I know. So we click Riga. And it was the greater Riga area. So that is good for us, picking up a little points there. Okay, we do have a Kenya round in, I want to say, Nairobi area. Never mind. We do have hella palms, so I think I got to go Mombasa on this, even though it's a little dry from Mombasa, I feel, but maybe that's just what Gen 4 Mombasa looks like. And it was more or less Mombasa, so we will take that. We pick up -4 points. Iceland here, flat plain with a mountain to our east and north, which reminds me of just east of Reykjavik in this big pocket. But is that correct here? We do have a little inlet, but yeah, I think see all these rivers here? Surely we're just along one of these. Should I 5K for fun? No, I'm not going to. Brody did, though. That's crazy. Where is the river? Not even on the map. Unless it was this. I don't think it was. Okay, we do have a Russia here with the black car, unless it is somehow Ukraine, because I thought it was Ukraine at first. Now I need to think about what this actually is, since it is not Russia. I think I just Moscow hedge. However, with these flowers, it could be St. Petersburg, but do I want to risk that? I might want to. Yeah, I don't mind that, actually. I'm gonna guess up here by Skvav, or whatever it's called. It was the St. Petersburg province, at Leningrad, I believe. I don't know, but is that game? No, close. Okay, so should be Cambodia, I think, with these palms and landscape. Is it Everton? No, because bro's driving right, and we can see car. It feels like the little, what is this called? I forgot what it's called, but like somewhere around here. Do we win off that? I think so. GG's. So one more to 1500, and then the video's over. But we're gonna get there. We're not gonna tilt. We're not gonna lose. We're gonna press play again, and we get Bruno here, which is really unfortunate because now we might not get 1500, which would suck because this guy's clearly talented. At least he's higher than us. This looks like the Badlands at first. Nothing like this looks in Canada to me. His sun is south, I believe. Yeah, so should be somewhere in the U.S. and I was thinking South Dakota Badlands. However, on second look, this could be like eastern Wyoming as well. I don't mind that, but I am gonna click just like somewhere out here and look like this is a good hedge for western Wyoming as well. So I think it could be Nebraska as well. That would be understandable, but it ends up being North Dakota. So yeah, I mean basically the same place. Okay, we do have a Nigerian car here. I can't region guess Nigeria for the life of me anymore with all this new coverage. So we just click here and call it a day. It was east, but that's okay. We move. Okay, we do have what looks like a, first thought was Australia, but that's probably troll. I was probably joking. Let me actually figure out what this is. Yeah, it looks like a New Zealand word, I think. So I think we should be in New Zealand here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what this is. Am I trolling? Because Is it South Africa, actually? I think it's South Africa. Because the plates are so long, I don't think New Zealand plates are more like NA plates. Same with Australia. So I think it does have to be New Zealand here. I mean, it does have to be South Africa here, which is not my first two thoughts. I'm trying to think of where it would be. Because that hill does look New Zealand-esque in the north. So maybe it's Durban. So does that light, I would say. Yeah, I think it should be South Africa here, but that was, sure, I'm going to keep on looking for some sort of city name. Oh, there is a .za there, so that does confirm South Africa, but that should have been already confirmed by my brain. I'm going to try Durban. Maybe I should have hedged more west, like East London, but that's okay. It is not multiplier, so I'm okay with risking Durban. Okay, it was by Durban. So we do make a good guess there and pick up 400 points. Okay, we do get Nigeria again, and I once again do not know where to guess. We do have dryish hills, which makes you want to guess somewhat north at least, like somewhere close to Abuja. Let's guess Lokoja. I do not know if there's coverage there, but we are about to find out. And it was Gaboku, or probably pronounced Boku or something, but we take the points. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say Mongolia here. This could be bad, as I do not know Mongolia. Oh, he cried. Don't worry, bro. I don't know Mongolia either. Do have a meta there. I don't know it. This is like literally dirt. I think I guessed near Ulaanbaatar on this one. And that is not just Capital Hedge, but my actual guess. Let's try here. And I made a good guess there. I got the road somehow, but not enough to make that much of a dent. I mean, it was a dent, but we are multipliers now, so realistically, it doesn't matter. Okay, this is the south. We do have black card, which is interesting because I don't remember seeing it on the south before. I want to go, it's super sandy. I want to go Florida. Is there anything pointing me away from Florida here? Not really. I guess South Carolina is reasonable, or really anything in that region. But with this much sand, we just guess up in Florida somewhere. Maybe the Panhandle would have been a better guess. Okay, no, it was not. I made a good guess and pick up quite a bit of points here. Now, we actually have quite a dent in our opponent here, needing about 600 to win. Plus multis. Right, so this should be Baltics, and that should be an Estonian pool. Surely I'm not mixing up my pools. Surely it is, in fact, Estonia. I think everything here fits for Estonia, so I'm just going to... Should I click middle, or should I hedge a little bit in order to pick up some points? I'm going to click middle. Hope my opponent goes Lithuania. We should have... I mean, yeah, I don't think I realistically could have region guessed that, so there's no reason to point in trying. Okay, we do have an interesting round here. It is Sri Lanka. Gen 4, which is very interesting. We have this T, which is like Candy-esque area. In these mountains is where you get that. We should not win the game here unless for some reason he trolls. But like, yeah, somewhere in this circle is definitely where this is. And he did, in fact, troll. That was not the most obvious round, but I've not seen stuff like that on Gen 4 before. So we do pick up 17 other. That is great. We're at 15-16. That might be the highest since I've started the series, but I think we hit 15-17. Next video we're hitting 1600, so not even worried. And for Bruno, tough.